Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
All right, 6 minutes after 9 o'clock, it is time for Veterans News. Joe Martone and Gary Pascale sitting in the captain's seats. Good morning, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, listeners out there, and all our veteran friends who look forward to this show every week, as I do. And it's great to be here, sitting in for Hank. We want to send our thoughts and prayers out this morning for all those fallen officers, those fallen firemen, and of course our sailors, soldiers, airmen, and Marines that we've lost over the years. The year's winding down to a close. We don't have an official list today, but Larry, can we do the Amazing Grace for them?
Absolutely.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Well, you know, Veterans News Hour would not be possible without the help of the wonderful sponsors and the great folks over here at WOCA. So, Joe, I can go ahead and thank the Baxley people.
I wish you would. Go ahead.
And, you know, we've developed a great partnership with these folks, so, you know, we're not just reading it to read it, but I want to say that Veterans News is brought to you by Hires Baxley Funeral Services and Highland Memorial Park. Hires Baxley has had generations of families honor them with their trust and their confidence, and they believe it's because of the last 128 years, their team of caring professionals have established a reputation of serving families with excellence and compassion. Hires Baxley currently partners with the Boy Scouts of America, Troop Number 72, to properly dispose of decommissioned American flags. They also are a drop-off location for cell phones for soldiers, helping to provide minutes that matter, and helping home heroes. Hires Baxley is located at 910 East Silver Springs Boulevard in our own beautiful Ocala. You can call them with any questions at 352-629-7171, or you can find information about them on their website, which is simply hires-baxley.com. And I also want to mention that they do partner with Vets Helping Vets for hygiene items and food items for the Resource Center, and we appreciate that relationship with them, Joe.
So, if you have items and You're not by the resource center, but you are by Hires back, so you can drop it off there.
You can drop them off there, and I've noticed that they have drop-off locations in several places. I don't have
At
a
all
list.
their facilities then.
But, yeah, but they're doing a great job with that.
Yeah, they have a lot of facilities out there you could drop off, and they are being used by the veterans, and we do appreciate that, because unfortunately there's a lot of veterans out there that do need the help, hygiene-wise and other ways. And the other ways, that's where Vets Helping Vets step in. But before we do that, we'd like to thank and say Veterans News is also brought to you by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery at 2610 Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. When it comes to landscaping, Bob Wines has what you need. Everything from small plants to large trees, mulch, fertilize, so much more. Bob Wines will even deliver, plant, and guarantee their trees. Bob Wines Camellia Gardens and Nursery has been keeping you blooming since 1952. That's, a little over 65 years. Got a question? Give him a call. 629-5766. 629-5766. And they do support veterans, not with just lip service, but by giving veterans 10% off with proper identification. That's Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery. We thank them all. And anyone else that wants to support Vets Helping Vets and Veterans News, we'd be more than happy to talk to you. You can always give us a call here at the station, 732-8000. Now, getting back to what I was saying, Gary, about the veterans that need help beside the hygiene and the toothpaste and the toothbrush and all that. Now, when we're off the air for a second, we're talking, I asked you, we call it the pantry, and there's two places in the community that give once a week, twice a week, food, and the pantry is I walked back there the other day, and the pantry is well stocked, not overflowing, but well stocked, and more importantly, well organized. I mean, I didn't see macaroni and cheese over here, macaroni and cheese over there. It's all, it's almost like a grocery store. where you take care of it.
Don't tell Hank I said this, but I have Army people organizing the pantry, so everything is just right dress and everything is in good order.
I haven't heard just right dress in a long. Put your hand on your hip and elbow, and oh my goodness, that's memories, not good ones, but memories.
It's great because out of that order, when people, we want people to donate to our organization because we use the money to help veterans, and that's what we do. And when somebody comes back there, and they see a mess or they see stuff all clumped up and stuff, they might be hesitant to say, these people don't have it together. But Hank's put a great organization over there together. We do have that pantry organized now. We have everything counted and right down to the last can of vegetables. That's how good it is.
Nobody can just go, I'm going to grab this. No. When something is dispensed. Excuse me. When something is dispensed, it's recorded. I noticed there's a lot of freezers there now. We have freezers. Food is donated, meats. So it's not just veggies and macaroni and cheese and toiletries. There's other things. On that note, it is time to take a small break, and we'll come back with more AM Ocala Live and Veterans News. Larry, it's all yours.
We all know the importance of good health, but we may not know the latest advances in medicine that are available to us. Monday at 9:05 a.m., Bern Perez will be our roving medical reporter to tell us about Seven Hills Gastroenterology PA and Dr. Reddy. We will discuss screening techniques and more, so tune in and listen. This is more than news you can use. It's news that could save your life. That's Monday at 9:05 a.m. right here on The Source, WOCA.
Hey folks, remember this, a gift from Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala just keeps on growing and growing all year long. Here are a few of Bob's best green and gifting suggestions. His famous camellias, regularly $14.99 for just $9.99, and plenty of larger sizes are available. Gorgeous first quality foil wrap poinsettias in 6 different gorgeous colors, 5-inch size with 3 to 5 blooms. You get 3 for $12. How about Christmas cactus, budded and blooming, starting at $3.99. One of Bob's favorites, dwarf ever-blooming red ruffle azaleas, Pick up an armful. They're great stocking stuffers, and they're still $3.99. Come on over this week for sure to the Christmas Giving Wonderland. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, now open with longer Christmas holiday hours.
Bicycles are great fun. You see nature up close. You get no impact exercise. The possibilities are endless. You could start your bicycling adventure at Brick City Bicycles. Young or old, experienced or a new rider, visit Brick City Bicycles at 217 Southeast 1st Avenue right here in Ocala. Brick City Bicycles has everything all under one roof. With holidays right around the corner, Santa wanted you to know now's the time to lay away that special gift. Stop by today. Brick City Bicycles.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Is that couch cushion sinking lower every time you sit in it? Does your boat look better with the cover on? Has your car's interior seen its better days? Stop using a towel to cover up those rips in the golf cart. Isn't it about time you had it restored to better than new with a custom upholstery from Captain T? Captain T's Upholstery has been right here in Ocala for nearly 20 years, so they know how to make your ride one of a kind. Whether you want to take that classic ride back to a factory look or put your favorite sports team front and center, Captain T's Upholstery is who to call. 352-369-1810. That's 352-369-1810. Or stop by their location, 5030 South Pine Avenue in Ocala, just past the drive-in. And of course, don't forget to visit them on the web, CaptainTUpholstery.com.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
All right, 17 minutes after 9 o'clock, 53 degrees. Let's return to Joe Martone and Gary Pascale in Veterans News.
And we're back.
You know, Joe, we talking about the pantry. I was in Veterans Treatment Court yesterday, and one of the mentors, had brought their mentee in for some help, and he remarked to the other mentors that he couldn't believe, because he took the person over there to get the service from the pantry. He could not believe the quality and the amount of food that he had, and that makes me feel good inside that veterans are not just getting leftover junk and stuff like that when they come to the pantry. Hank makes sure we provide the very best that we possibly can for these veterans, and that's a good thing.
Let's dig into that, which you very, very quickly ran over. What you went yesterday to the court with the mentors of the veterans. You're helping Vets Helping Vets has formed a partnership with the court and with the judge. Forgive me, names are, his name is?
Judge Jim McCune.
All right, Jim McCune. Thank you, Judge, for what you do. We kind of help a veteran that has lost his way. He goes in front of the judge. Then what happens?
Well, he goes in front of the judge, and usually his attorney requests that he get in the Veterans Treatment Court. Once that all gets approved, of course, there is some requirements.
Logically.
But once that gets approved, there's two types of Veterans Treatment Court. There's the diversion court, which usually doesn't involve like a DUI or something like that can't be expunged and sent away. Mm-hmm. And then there's that's the probation side. But in the diversion side, when the veteran completes, and it's usually a year, sometimes it's longer, when the veteran completes the requirement of the Veterans Treatment Court, we actually have a graduation. The veteran is honored, by the judge, by the state's attorney, and all the mentors. They receive a certificate, and they get what they call a no pros, which means the charge that they had coming Veterans Treatment Court is gone. Now, if you're in the probation phase, which is usually stuff that involves, like I said, things that the judge doesn't have the power to make go away, or the state doesn't have the power to make go away, you still get the benefit of treatment. You get the benefit of mentorship, group therapy. The VA kicks in high gear on those that are eligible for that, and they get the services rapidly. They get the treatment they need rapidly. So even though the driving charge may not go away, hopefully the healing process has taken place, and it won't happen again.
No, Vets Help Invest initiated this originally.
Yes, they did. And
How long ago, do you remember?
I believe it was about 5 years ago.
That's
Hank
what my
and John
brother
Rose just got a wonderful award from the judge last week. Of course, Hank's the head guy, and of course the judge runs the treatment court. And we're the mentors for them, and John's the mentor coordinator, and everybody involved does a great job. When the person graduates, the certificate is signed, of course, by Hank and by the judge.
All right. When they go off the beaten path, I'll put it that way, how does Vets Helping Vets get notified? Is it that the lawyers all know that this program is out there available, or when the judge sees it and the lawyer goes, well, I have John Doe here and he did blank, 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 and he's a veteran, does the judge say, oh, wait a minute now, maybe he can work under the mentorship in Vets Helping? Is that how it works? How does a man, a veteran that fallen off into the wrong path, know to get to us?
Well, it starts with their if they have if they're using the attorney system, that a court-appointed attorney. Of course, all the public defenders are aware of this program.
That's what I was
and
trying to allude to.
they have a public defender. We just got a new one. Forgive me, I don't know her name. That's come on board now, because they do rotate at the public defender's office. But even if you have a private attorney, we're trying to, and hopefully through the help of the radio today, we're trying to make it aware to them that this program is in effect. So if you have a veteran that's gotten in some kind of trouble, you just make that motion to the judge, and then we have our own state's attorney, Ms. Khan. She's in charge of the Veterans Treatment Court. She would be the final approving authority, but she has a very veteran background. Her parents worked for the Department of Defense, so she grew up on military bases, so she knows how the system works, and she's very kind and compassionate. But of course, you got to go by the rules.
Oh yes.
Same thing with the judge. He's very kind and compassionate, but you got to go by the rules.
Well, you broke the rules, number one. You did something wrong. You wouldn't be there if you didn't do something wrong. So they're trying to get you back on track, so you have to do something right. Now, the number to call is 433-2320. Any attorneys out there that want to get involved in this, 433-2320. The process takes 6 months to a year. Am I correct?
Yeah, usually a year the person is involved in the Veterans Treatment Court, and that's what we like to see.
Okay, 1 year. And they have to stay on the straight and narrow?
On the straight and narrow, they make their court appearances. We have actually levels in the program. You start off with phase 1. Then, if you're doing good, you get over that newbie phase. You go to phase 2, and then finally you go to phase 3. And once you hit phase 3, you're on the home stretch. So hopefully you just tightening them loose ends that you had to. And then, of course, the last phase, the actual graduation day, and it's very special. Judge McCune makes it very special in the court on graduation day, and people feel good about it. Matter of fact, the judge even allows them to invite their family to come, and when he presents the graduation certificate, the family can come up with them.
Wow.
So it's a very special occasion. And, we look at it as like a healing of the person.
Okay. So, and that's a celebration. I call it a celebration because it opens another chapter in a man's life or a woman's life.
Now, we do have several females in the program, yes.
The Veterans Helping Veterans on East Silver Springs Boulevard is located, the headquarters is in Marion County. Does this reach out beyond Marion County, this program, or we are just doing Marion County?
Yes, we do. We do reach out right now to folks in Levy County, sometimes folks in Sumter County, sometimes folks in Citrus County. But this thing may go national.
It's outstanding. It's a template, another template.
But what you and Hank and the board have started here is a great thing, and from a person that works in the office, and I was here and I was on 8th Avenue.
Oh yes, a little hole in the wall.
8th Avenue, we really had to, not only because we were cramped, but we just didn't have the resources right there at hand. Here now, if a person comes in with some kind of problem, it's just a matter of walking over to the next office or walking over to Veteran Services.
It is something to see. If you haven't been to the Resource Center, Veterans Helping Veterans, give them a call, ask for a tour. And when you walk in the front door, you're in a nice big lobby. The receptionist will ask why you're there. Then not go into the waiting room. You sit in the waiting room, and in your mind, where you're sitting there in the waiting room, remember, that was the size of the whole organization when it started, the waiting room. That was the size. Everybody was cramped in. We had sometimes 8 people in a room that big, and matter of fact, the waiting room might be a little bigger than
I believe it is.
Eventually.
And because we have the facility we have now, it allowed us to partner with First Step Food Bank, which gives us food from several sources and allows us, when we have to purchase food, to purchase it at 19 cents a pound.
Oh, for meats.
For meats, for vegetables, anything. You can buy anything. So if you wanted to buy cereal, for example, or if we need pasta, that kind of stuff, 19 cents a pound buys a lot of pasta. Yeah. And it depends on what they have. And usually what produce and stuff they have over there, they want to turn over right away. So a lot of times they give that to us for free.
That's a good price.
It is. And the people at First Step are great people. They're nonprofit. They want to help people just like we do. And I'm glad to be a partner with them.
Well, Vets Helping Vets, or Veterans Helping Vets, headquartered in Marion County, is a year-round thing. Everybody's into the spirit now, and it's Christmas, and all the hearts are opening up more, and they're helping. But this doesn't stop at December 25th. This goes on year after year, day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute. It's not something that just says, okay, we're done. Okay, boom. It's not a Band-Aid. We're helping them get going with the employment situation that we help them with. The more agencies want to be in the building. I've just learned of another one that just came in to your facility. Okay. Anyway, I can't think of what it is now, but somebody else just rented a space there.
Ledgewood.
Thank you, Ledgewood, where they put handicap tubs in the offices and all this, and that
ramps also.
Ramps, right? And so they're helping. Another one has seen the services that are available and said, wait a minute, I want to be part of this. I want to be part of this. I want to be part of this. Now I go to I'm going to switch. Got 1 minute to go, and then I'm going to turn over to you to close it. We don't run on feathers. We run on money.
Yeah, we sure do.
We need people that believe in our cause. It's tax deductible. If you want to reach into your pocket, you want to do an endowment, whatever. 433-2320. Give them a call. You want to know more about Veterans News? We're on here every Thursday, and we have more news coming up. We had a great gala affair that was fantastic. And Gary, do your thing. We got 1 minute to go.
Since we got 1 minute, I want to thank the Ocala Elks Club for the nice dinner they provided for some veterans that don't have families here. And thank you, Elks. And also, I want to thank all my good buddies at the Summer Glen Veterans Club who provided Thanksgiving dinner for
outstanding.
25 folks or Thanksgiving turkeys, and they're providing a complete Christmas dinner for 25 more of our folks, and I believe 25 of folks of another organization. So they do great things. Thank you, Summer Glen. God bless you. And for Hank Whittier, I just want to say, God bless America.
Broadcasting from the... This is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The Simpsons is going to Disney.
Disney will acquire Fox Entertainment assets for $52.4 billion. 21st Century Fox is the parent company of the Fox Business Network, of course, which is among the assets that Fox is keeping. They will